Hello everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session of English grammar, we are going to continue with our chapter Preposition. Now this is part 13. In this session, we are going to discuss a new concept of preposition, that is compound prepositions. So let's begin this session. In this session, we'll discuss concept number 12, that is compound prepositions. Now compound prepositions are actually the phrases or the words which are combined with the prepositions, or where we have joined two or more prepositions to make a phrase, that is compound preposition. Compound prepositions are those prepositions which are formed by joining two simple prepositions or two or more simple prepositions. Okay. So here preposition will be combined with preposition only. First is according to. So here we have two prepositions. One is according, another one is to, and we are joining these two words together. And the meaning of this phrase is in accordance with. Okay. When we are doing something with respect of something else. According to the weather report, it will rain tomorrow. It means if you talk about the weather report, it says that that there will be rain tomorrow. Okay, so according to means you can say with the respect of weather report, or if you go with the weather report, it will rain tomorrow. Then ahead of, in front of. He is walking ahead of me. It means in front of me. Next is along with. So here we have added along with. Together with or simultaneously. I'm taking my sister along with me to the party. It means we both are going to the party. Apart from, excluding or not considering. Apart from her brother, everyone attended the party. It means everyone went to the party except his brother. Or sorry, except her brother. Next one is as for, with regard to. As for me, I will be staying home tonight. It means if you talk about me, I will be staying home tonight. As of, starting from. As of tomorrow, I will be on vacation. Next is as per, means according to. As per the instructions, we must wear uniforms. It means if you follow the instructions, they suggest we must wear uniforms. As well as in addition to, she sings as well as she dances. Okay. Now here as well as refers to that she sings well and she dances also very well. Next one is because of, means due to. He was late because of traffic. By means of, through, with the help of. We communicate by means of language. Next one is close to, means near. Her house is close to the park. Contrary to, in opposition to. Contrary to popular belief. Cats can be very affectionate. Now contrary to means when we are opposite in something. Due to means because of. The match was cancelled due to rain. Except for, if you do not consider. Except for Jack, everyone was on time. Next is far from, means not at all. Far from being a burden, he was a joy to have round. In addition to, also as well as. In addition to the regular menu, we have a daily special. In back of, it is in back of, means behind. There is a garden in back of the house. In case of, if there happens to be. Break the glass in case of emergency. In comparison to, when contrasted with. In comparison to last year, our profits have doubled. It means when we compare profits or current profits with the last year, they are doubled. Okay. In front of, before or ahead of. He waited in front of the cinema. In lieu of, instead of. They gave him a card in lieu of a gift. It means instead of a gift, they gave him a card. Or in place of something. In spite of means despite. In spite of the rain, the event was a success. It means though it was raining, yet the event was a success. Inside of means within. Inside of an hour, we should be there. Instead of, in place of. She ordered tea instead of coffee. Next to means adjacent to. For example, if there is a, suppose there is a square. and we have just not the square, but if we have a quadrilateral, suppose, okay, if we have a quadrilateral, and here we have the two, we have the bisection of it. Okay, now these two angles are adjacent angles. Okay, on account, sit next to your brother. On account of means because of. He retired early on account of his health. It means because of his health. On behalf of, in the interest of. She spoke on behalf of the entire team. It means she spoke with reference to the entire team. It means representing the entire team. On the top of, in addition to, over and over or above, the cat sat on the top of the roof. Next one is out of, means emerging from or caused by. He jumped out of the window. Okay, for example, there is a window and he jumped out of that. Okay. It means when someone is emerging out, because on the other side of the window. Okay. Outside of means except for or beyond. Outside of work, I don't see him much. Owing to, because of, the picnic was postponed owing to rain. Prior to, before, I had seen her once prior to that day. Okay, it means before that day. Regardless of, without the regard to, regardless of the weather, the event will take place. It means it does not matter whether the weather is good or bad, but the event will take place. Subsequent to, after or later than, the meeting was held subsequent to the announcement. It means after the announcement. Such as, for example, I love fruits such as apples and oranges. So, such as shows the examples. Thanks to, because of, thanks to your help, we finished on time. Up to, as far as, depending on, the decision is up to you. Okay. Up against, facing or being opposed to, we are up against some serious challenges. Okay, we are facing some serious challenges. With respect to, concerning or regarding. With respect to your inquiry, we will answer soon. With reference to means concerning. With reference to your last email, we have decided. Alongside of means next to or beside. The boat was moved alongside of the pier. In between, between and among. He sat in between Tom and Jerry. Okay. On the top of, over and above, in addition to, put the keys on the top of the table. By the way of, or by way of, via or through, we went to the village by way of the forest. It means through the forest. By virtue of, because of, or due to, by virtue of his experience, he got the job. In view of, considering, in view of the circumstances, we have decided to postpone the meeting. Okay. The next one is, in light of, because of some information, in light of recent events, we have taken added precautions. It means if because of some information, we have taken added precautions. It means there is need to have some more precautions because of some information. Maybe the information is harmful. In the midst of, among or during. Now midst refer to something which is in middle. Okay, so among or during. He arrived in the midst of the celebration. It means during the celebration was going on. Okay, or in the middle of the celebration. Next one is on the basis of. There is because of or based on. Sections were made on the basis of merit. On the basis of merit. So on the basis of means when something is base over there. Sections, it is not sections, it is actually selections. I'm really very sorry. Selections were made on. It means selections were made on the basis of merit. It means the base was merit on which or keeping in mind which the selections have been made. On the verge of means about to or close to. Verge means the end or the edge. Okay, the company was on the verge of bankruptcy. Okay, it means it was about to be insolvent. Next one is in the course of. In the course of means during. In the course of our conversation, we discuss the issue. It means during the conversation, we discuss the issue. Okay. Or you also can say the word meanwhile for the same word. Okay. You can also use the word meanwhile. Okay. Meanwhile, conversation, we discuss the issue. For the sake of, for the purpose or benefit of. Do it for the sake of peace. It means do it for the benefit or for the purpose of peace. Okay. The next one is by dint of. This is very, very important. It means by means of. He succeeded by dint of hard work. It means because of hard work. In search of means looking for. They went in search of treasure. In the event of, if something happens, in the event of a fire, use the stairs. It means if there is fire, you should use the stairs. Okay. With a view to, with the intentional hope of. Okay. It means if someone has the intention or hope for something to happen, you can say with the view to, or with a view to. We can also use the phrase with the view to. Okay. With a view to can also be used. And after that, verb should be only in ing form. Okay. He enrolled in a class with a view to improving his skills. By means of, using with the help of, communication was established by means of signals. In terms of, with regard to or regarding. He is superior in terms of experience. It means if there are two people, A and B, so A is superior in terms of experience. It means if we talk about the experience, A is superior or senior. Now let us move to the next one. On the ground of means for the reason that. Okay. He was rejected on the ground of inexperience. So what was the base for his rejection? What was the reason? That refers to the ground. In place of, instead of, use butter in place of oil. Okay. So use butter in place of oil. It means you should use butter, not the oil. Okay. It means it should be substituted with butter. For the purpose of, it means in order to. It means in order to achieve something, for this purpose, we can use the phrase for the purpose of. This fund was established for the purpose of helping the needy. So what was the requirement of raising this fund or establishing this fund is to help the needy. In the name of means by the authority of or for the sake of. In the name of the law, you are under arrest. It means if we talk about authority or by the authority of or for the sake of, you are under arrest because this is authorized to us. It means you have done something wrong, so you are under arrest. Okay. On the part of, as done or possessed by, that was rude on the part of Tim. It means that was rude on the part of Tim. It means if we talk about Tim, what Tim has done, that was rude. On the side of means supporting. Who are you on the side of his debate? Okay. With the help of, by using, he fixed the car with the help of a mechanic. Okay. With the exception of means excluding. Everyone came with an exception of Jim. With the exception of Jim. It means everyone came but Jim. It means everyone came except Jim. At the expense of means at the cost of. He achieved success at the expense of his health. In the direction of means towards. The car moved in the direction of the city. Next one is with an eye to, with the aim of. He made investments with an eye to future benefits. On the strength of means based on. He was hired on the strength of his qualifications. Okay. It means based on his qualification, he has been hired. Okay. Or he was hired. So based on means if we make the base or the foundation of something. Okay. It means this is the reason because of which we have done this thing. To the effect that, it means indicating. He said something to the effect that he would be late. In the face of means despite of confronting. They were brave in the face of danger. Okay. So they were brave despite danger. It means though there was danger, yet they were brave. With regard to means concerning or about. We have some questions with regard to your proposal. By reason of means because of. The game was postponed by the reason of rain or by reason of rain. Okay. So if you show some reason, you can say by reason of. Okay. It means due to this. So the game was postponed for what? Why? By the reason of rain. Okay, or by reason of rain. Next one is in the process of. It means in the course of doing or making something. For example, if in the process of making the cake. So during the process of making the cake. He is in the process of writing a book. It means he's writing a book nowadays and the process is still going on and he is busy in that. Okay. In the absence of means without. In the absence of evidence, the case was dismissed because there is no evidence or there was no evidence, the case was dismissed. Okay. So in the absence of something, it means when that thing was not present or was not there. Okay. In the vicinity of means near. There are several parks in the vicinity of my house. It means near my house. Okay. On the brink of means on the verge of. The country is on the brink of war. It means about to, or the country is about to have war. Okay. Next one is on the occasion of. At the time of, he gave a speech on the occasion of his retirement. Now, here another phrase is to the tune of. It means to the amount or extent of. The company suffered losses to the tune of millions. To the tune of millions means to the amount or extent of millions. It means the loss is of millions. So the company has suffered the loss of millions. Okay. So these are 80 phrases that we have discussed till now. Well, let's revise them once again so that they will be in your memory. So these are compound prepositions and the phrases we are going to discuss again so that they will be in your memory. The first one is according to, in accordance with, ahead of, in front of, along with, together with or simultaneously, apart from, excluding or not considering, as for, with regard to, as of, starting from, as per, according to, as well as, in addition to. We can also say that he as well as his father went to the market. Okay. Because of, due to, by means of, through, with the help of. Close to, near, contrary. Contrary means showing the opposition. So contrary to means in opposition to. Due to, because of, except for, if you do not consider. Far from, not at all. In addition to, also as well as. In back of, behind, in case of, if there happens to be. In comparison to, when contrasted with. In front of, before or ahead of. In lieu of, instead of. They gave him a card in lieu of a gift. In spite of, despite, although can also be used for that. Notwithstanding. Okay. Inside of, within, instead of, in place of. Next to, adjacent to, on account of, because of. On behalf of, in the interest of, on the top of, in addition to, over or above. Out of, emerging from, caused by, outside of, except for or beyond. Owing to, because of, prior to, before. Regardless of, without regard to, subsequent to, after or later than. Such as, for example, and if such that is there, that shows the impact of something or effect of something. Thanks to, because of, up to, as far as, depending upon, or depending on the condition, up against, facing or being opposed to. With respect to, concerning or regarding, with respect to, with reference to, concerning. Alongside of, next to, or beside, in between, between and among. On the top of, over or above, in addition to, by the way of, via or through. By virtue of, because of or due to, in view of, considering. In light of, because of some information. In the midst of, among or during. on the basis of, because of, or based on the verge of, about to, and close to, in the course of, during, for the sake of, for the purpose or benefit of, by dint of, by means of, in search of, looking for, in the event of, if something happens, with a view to, with the intention or hope of. Next is by means of, using, with the help of, in terms of, with the regard to or regarding. After that comes on the ground of, for the reason that, in place of, instead of, for the purpose of, in order to, in the name of, by the authority of, or for the sake of. After that, on the part of, as done or possessed by, on the side of, supporting, with the help of, by using, with the exception of, excluding, at the expense of, at the cost of, in the direction of, towards, with an eye to, with the aim of, on the strength of, based on, to the effect that, indicating, in the face of, despite of, confronting. After that come with regard to, concerning about, by reason of, because of, in the process of, in the course of doing or making something, in the absence of, without, in the vicinity of, near, on the brink of, on the verge of, or about to, on the occasion of, at the time of, and to the tune of, to the amount or extent of. Okay. Now, listen to this very carefully. You should use these phrases in your sentences as well, so that you can learn them easily. I hope now many of these phrases must be in your memory. And if you want to learn more, stay connected with me. Till then, thanks to you.